Hello, all the CA Foundation students. This is CA Mukesh, and today I am here with one very important video which is relating to how to present your answer in the examination. With regard to this, so many students are putting queries relating to as to how we need to present our answer, preparation strategy for that 1.5 day time available after the accounts exam, and moreover along with that how to present our answer. If it is a 5 marks question, 6 marks question, 8 marks question, how to present the answer. This is the queries that so many people are asking. So for that, this video will definitely help you for a very good mark and your preparation strategy as well. Okay, so listen till the end, listen to the points clearly. Point number 1, the preparation strategy for 1.5 day time. The moment you write the CA foundation accounts examination and come, you will be tired enough that may not be in a position to study, but still we don't have any option, you have to. Okay, so let us say the time when you come back home, maybe it is 7 o'clock. Okay, you can start your study back by 8:30 at night, evening time. 8:30 evening you start. 8:30 to 12:30, 4 hours time is available. During that time, you must complete. Okay, there is no option. You must complete 3 areas. Number 1, you must complete LLP Act. You must complete Indian Regulatory Framework. Okay, from the hand notes, whatever I have given there, from that you need to prepare Indian Regulatory Framework. After that, you have to complete the concept relating to limited liability partnership. Okay, in that particular 4 hours time, 2 hours we have to complete these two. One LLP, second one Indian Regulatory Framework. Another 2 hours is there. That 2 hours you need to put all your efforts to start with the next area called as Companies Act 2013, wherein you have to complete the kinds of companies. You have to complete kinds of companies. Done. Over. Sleep. After that, wake up at 7 o'clock. Take 6.5 hours solid sleep you have. 7 o'clock you wake up again. 7 o'clock once you start. First start where you stopped. Companies Act you have to start with. Companies Act you have to start in such a way that give importance to the most important areas first. Okay. This time, especially for this September 24 attempt, please study well. 3 important concepts: incorporation of OPC, licensing of a Section 8 company, procedure for incorporating a normal company. As far as I am concerned, one question will definitely come this attempt. So first complete incorporation chapter after kinds of companies. After that, come to the memorandum articles. When it comes to memorandum articles, study doctrines only. You don't have time. Study doctrines only. Doctrine of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management, especially exceptions to the doctrine of indoor management should not leave. Okay, read that. After that, doctrine of ultra vires, time permitted. This you can complete it na, time permitted. Then you go for what do you mean by articles of association, memorandum la clauses, you generally read it. Over. After that, come to preliminaries chapter. Okay, preliminaries chapter la features of company, perpetual succession, limited liability, artificial legal person. Summarize everything in 5 minutes. Once that is completed, read the 5 case laws. Study material of 5 case laws we discussed in the class, right? Those 5 you have to give. Read each one 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Read only the conclusions. Read only what? Conclusions. Complete them. That's it. You are done with our Companies Act preparation. 21 marks will be yours. Already you completed IRF 7 marks. LLP 6 marks, 13 plus 21. So how many marks are completed now? 13 to 14 plus 21. Almost you have completed 35 marks. Companies Act, I said now, this all should be completed in 2 hours span. How many hours? 2 hours span. So 7 o'clock to 9:30. By 9:30, you must complete all these concepts. Done. Once that is being done, having said that, then you have to go into the remaining areas of the companies. What are the remaining areas? Not companies, sorry. You have to go for the remaining chapters in your law syllabus. Then you have to touch the area called as a Partnership Act. With regard to the Partnership Act, first cover unit number 2, nature of relationship between the partners. So first you have to cover the relationship of partners, unit 2. When it comes to unit 2, be very clear about this. Section number 19 till the end. First complete them. Section number 19 till the end. First complete from 19 to end. 32, 33 sections will be there from there. First start with 19. Complete that. sir, I am done with it. Then you come to section 10 to section number 18. Try to cover them. So your pattern of preparation should be 19 to end and then come to the beginning, because probability of question coming in exam will be more between 19 and others. Okay. Then you go for dissolution of partnership. 1 hour you keep, study very well. Okay. Dissolution of two concepts are important for you, especially this time. You keep in mind dissolution chapter, the most important one is dissolution with court permission, dissolution without court permission. One question will come. Mark my words, one question will come. Okay, by God's grace, if it comes, we are lucky person, na? So do that. So court permission, without court permission, you do. Okay, over, done. Do that. Without failing, do these two. First, unit number 2, relations of partner, and unit number 1, unit number 3, dissolution. Complete it. First two unity, keep it on hold. Don't waste time on unit number 1 of partnership at that time, because we revised already tens of times in class itself. Done. Once after this completed, next to go to the act called as. So you have completed these many. Next to go to the act called as Sale of Goods Act. When it comes to Sale of Goods Act, complete unit 1 first. Next to unit number 2. Next to go directly to unit 3. Unit 4. Unpaid seller. Complete these 3. First, unit 1, unit 2, unit 4 of SOGA. Complete them. Okay. The time that you have to give. Okay. The preparation strategy time. What I said, let's go back. First day, 4 hours. You have to complete IRF, LLP, Companies Act, you kinds of companies. Done. Second day you started. What you have to begin with? You have to begin with Companies Act, 2 hours. 9:30 you have to complete. 9:30 to 10 break. 10 o'clock you have to start with partnership. By 1 you have to complete entire partnership. 1 to 2 break, or 1 to 2:30 break. 2:30 you start with. 2:30 you have to begin with the concept relating to SOGA. 3 units are there. Full day, complete SOGA, solidly complete. How many units? 3 units. Unit 1, unit 3, unit 2 and unit 4. Completed. Give solid revision for SOGA. Over. Okay. When if 2 o'clock to maximum by 7 to 8 you have to complete SOGA. 8 to 9:30 you take a break. 9:30 the crucial time starts for you. Night 9:30 you sit. 9:30 to 12. Okay, 9:30 to 12. That 2.5 hours you should complete indemnity guarantee, bailment and pledge, contract of agency. Take a sleep. 6:30 you wake up again on the day. Next day. 6:30 to 7 if you wake up. By 7 you should sit. 7 to 12. Okay, 7 to 12 or 7 to 11:30. But 4.5 hours you should spend your time on negotiable instruments and contract act parallelly. That's it. This is a preparation strategy. 60 marks will be yours. Okay. This is relating to the preparation strategy. Now let us understand the presentation technique. How to present the answers appealing way such that you will get more marks. That value addition will be there. Number 1. In examination, don't waste time in drawing the margins. Okay. That's the first presentation technique I will tell. Don't waste time in drawing the margins. Institute will give the left hand margin and lines, write only there. Write the question number either on the left hand margin in a legible language, understandable thing, or write on the top question 4A, question 3B, like that you put and write down, underline it, then start. Question if it comes for 3 marks, directly conclude your answer by writing the law. Always the presentation strategy, if you ask me, I will tell this way. For example, a question came in exam. I will ask you, I will tell you. They will give a question like this. Small, 3 marks question they asked. Okay, which question? 3 marks question. They said, there is a non-resident. He wanted to become a member of one person company. Is it possible or not? 3 marks ki small question came. How to write? Directly, yes, no, maybe, may not be. Like that you should not give the answer. How your answer should be? Always make it a habit. Whenever question comes, your concept is right, your conclusion may be wrong. Your conclusion, if you put first yes or no, they will not even value the remaining part of the answer. Therefore, the first thing you have to keep in mind is write the law first. Adi 3 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks, 6, 7, 8, forget about it. What is the first thumb rule? Whenever question in law comes, he will expect law to be written first. Conclusion should be given next. Am I clear? If you go to the court, judge how he will deal with the cases. Directly he will not tell you are a culprit, you are guilty, you will be prosecuted, you will be penalized. Like that they will not give judgments. First they will speak about the law. Okay. If it is a 3 marks question, talk about the law first. Law position you have to write as per so and so section. If you don't remember section, leave it. As per the sections of Companies Act, as per a corresponding section of Companies Act, like that you write. As per company law, so and so section, if you remember, this is the provision. To become a person, to become a to incorporate a one person company, that person should be, that individual, that person should satisfy 3 conditions. Number 1, he should be a person who is a resident in India, citizen of India. He should stay in India for not less than 120 days in the year. You write. Hence, there is that is a provision of law. You will write that. Last conclusion. So, law you have written, the question you have taken, question you merge it with law now. Means as per that section, the corresponding facts are similar to that question, and therefore non-resident can become or cannot become, can start or cannot start, depending on the days given in the question. You have to conclude your answer. 3 marks ki first provision of law and conclusion. That's it. Next, question came for 3 to 4 marks, means this is how you need to write. Question came for 5 marks or 6 marks. Then how to present? First, don't waste time in writing facts of the case. Okay? Reason I will tell you. Already question paper facts will be given. Why you have to write again? And they don't know, valuing person don't know now what are the facts of the case, and you should make them learn about what are the facts. So don't waste time. For facts of the case, half mark also they don't give. Okay? So don't waste time in facts of the case. So no sir, I am addicted, I have to write facts or else I can't breathe in exam hall. Then summarize all the facts in 2 to 3 lines. But problem is you are wasting your time. Half mark also they don't give. Okay, I used to value the answer sheets. I know what they give, for what marks they will give for which question. I know that. So the point is, facts ke half mark also they don't give, but still, if you feel comfortable, spend your 2 minutes time, waste them, but write the facts if you want. Okay, not recommended. Number 2, always put it position of law. So 3 marks also you said the same. When 3 marks question is coming in exam, law position will be very small. Means what? They will not ask big questions in exam. Are you understanding or not? They will ask a small question. Now, for example, a 5 marks, 6 marks question comes in exam. How many? 5 marks or 6 marks question. They will ask a section in such a way that section itself will be very big. Am I clear or not? For example, a question came here. Okay, what question came? A question came on, say example, doctrine of constructive notice and indoor management they asked. Okay, or exceptions to indoor management they asked. First, what you should write? As per the doctrine of constructive notice, what is said you have to write. As per doctrine of indoor management, what they said you have to write. Once both are completed, next stage, doctrine of constructive notice, doctrine of indoor management completed, next you should write exceptions. Then you have to write the third point as a conclusion. The facts of the given case are similar to the provisions of the doctrine of constructive notice or indoor management or exceptions as the case may be. So this is the conclusion you have to conclude. Okay, always remember one thing, presentation won't change with the marks. Okay, answers length will change with the marks. That means anytime 2 things are important. You should write what is the law, you should write what is the answer for that question. Okay, but I will tell you one thing, you don't know conclusion, you don't know how to conclude it, or you don't have time to conclude. At least if you write provision of law, you'll get half the marks or more than half the marks, because law paper marks are given for the law, not for conclusions. Conclusion will carry mark. 5 marks question 1 mark will be for conclusion, 4 marks will be for the law you write. So be very specific about it. More focus on writing the points inside the law rather than concluding your answers. Okay, the only thing I will tell is 6 marks, 8 marks, whatever the question they may give, if they give 4 marks question, provision of law will be small. 5, 6 marks little big. 8 marks ki 1 page answer they will ask. Are you understanding or not? Or multiple questions they will ask. But your presentation technique is same everywhere. Number 1, provision of law. Number 2, if it is a 8 marks, 7 marks question, First write down position of law. What is said in the law? Write down the provision clearly first. Sir, provision is over, sir. I have written everything in provision. Then what to do? Second stage, after writing the position of law, then you have to write down case law, if any. For example, they asked on doctrine of constructive notice, or they asked on Dinsha Manikji Petit case, or from Contract Act law, so many case laws are there. Like that, if they touch the case law, you have to write the case law. Okay? Facts of the case of that particular case you are referring, and the conclusions they gave. Lastly, you should tell that the facts of the question given there are similar to the facts given here. Hence, therefore, with that particular language, simply, for example, I will give you a Balfour versus Balfour is the words used in the case law. They will give case law in such a way in exam, Mr. D and Mr. F they will tell. At that time in your conclusion, don't use Balfour and Balfour. You should write the facts of this particular case in the question are similar to the facts of Balfour and Balfour, and therefore Mr. D cannot sue Mr. F. Like that you have to conclude your answer. Always give importance to position of law and give importance to the case laws if any, and give less importance to conclude. That does not mean leave conclusion, they don't give marks. I am telling give more importance for writing the law, because you are writing law paper, not conclusions paper. Okay, you are not judge. Okay, so therefore this is the thing. 8 marks question, generally they integrate case studies, or they will give huge sections. Okay, big sections they will ask in exam. Am I clear or not? Contract of agency is there, they will ask duties of the agent in that question. So very big, 6-7 points will be there. You have to write that. Like that. So please prepare well. So presentation, first thing, have a legible writing. I'm not telling exact neat handwriting. That's not possible in exam halls. I also know. But at least put it clearly. And moreover, this is recommended, not compulsory, but recommended. What is recommended? Write the entire set of questions in the same place. Means what? For example, question number 2. 2 of 4 questions are there. A, B, C, D. Okay. All these questions maintain in the same place as much as possible. So, no, sir. I know only 2A, 2C, sir. B, D, I don't know. Then how can? Then I can't do anything. But as much as possible, put all the questions, because you will be given only one choice question. How many? One choice question. You will be given only one choice question. Then how come it is possible that you don't know 4 questions in any of the questions given in the exam? So at least 1 or 2 questions, so you will know all the 4 questions or not. So put them in one single place. Valuation becomes easy and impression will be very good. You understanding or not? Which is very, very important for the CA exams. Okay. So if you make the life of the valuer simple, he will be ready to give extra half mark, which tend to make your 39 as 40, your 59 as 60, your 199 as 200. You will be foundation student to a inter-student transformation. So this is all a technique to present your paper. That's it. Even if you ask any ranker, something special they don't do. Yeah. Reason shall I tell you? A ranker will always write 100 marks of their paper. That makes them special. Always believe in words that 100 marks you should write. Okay, with last 1 minute of this logic I will stop. Okay, 100 marks question paper will come. Okay, you need to get 50%, which is 50 marks, to qualify that paper. Okay, average. When I say 50%, 50 per cent means 100. If you attempt for 100 marks, your 50% will become 50 marks. Okay. So, if you attempt only for 90, your 50% marks will become only 45. Yeah. To get 50 marks, your accuracy level should go beyond 50. It should be somewhere around 57%. Are you understanding or not? Next, if you attempt only for 80, on 80, 50 is not 50%. Yeah. 50 is 62.5%. So your accuracy level should much more increase for each answer. That means in every answer, 62.5% of your answer should be right. But if you write 100 marks paper, if you are 50% accurate, it is enough. Always attempt that 100 marks. Okay. That means technically try to understand. If you prepare well, your preparation should be in such a way that you should be in a position to attempt for 100 marks. When you are attempting for 100 marks, people can tell thousands of stories here. Be practical. You are writing a professional exam. When you think practically, when you write 100 marks paper, who will be thinking about facts of the case, okay, putting headings, side headings? That much time will not be there first. You see any ranker, they will put more efforts in writing the content rather than putting on the time waste on headings, side headings, etc. Okay, so the main point is give importance to writing the law in exam. You are writing which paper? Law paper. Put your efforts on writing the position of law. Okay, when a question comes, remember what is the position of law. Put it in a point wise format. Don't write in a bulk answer, they can't understand. Okay, for example, a question came on, say, dormant company question came. This time dormant is expected question. Okay, so dormant company question came. How to present the question in exam? Number one, dormant company. Okay, dormant company, keep a heading below, write down. Okay, how to become a dormant company? Modes of becoming dormant company. Underline. Point A. Any company which is incorporated under this particular act for a future project and does not hold any, okay, does not have any substantial or significant accounting transactions, okay, and holding any tangible or intangible assets and properties. Number one. Or an inactive company. Okay, that's a point one. Point two. Inactive company. Underline. Inactive company means a company which does not have any significant accounting transactions in the preceding 2 financial years. B. Okay, B. Inactive company means a company who does not have any business or operations. C. Inactive company means a company who does not file financial statements or annual returns for the last 2 years. Over. Definition of significant accounting transaction. The four are not significant accounting transaction. A. A. Payment made to the ROC. Payments made in accordance with any act. Maintenance of office and records. Like that you write down. Okay. Allotment of shares. Write down the 4 points. Conclude your answer. Answer over. Like this point wise format you put your answer. Okay. The only tip, presentation tip I give to you is put everything in a point wise format. Don't write in a bulk paragraphs. They can't understand while they are valuing. Okay. And moreover, last but not the least, remember always, if you don't know anything about a particular answer, better leave it. Put your concentration more on the known questions and make them perfect. Okay, for 6 marks, if you get 6, it's better than wasting time on some questions which gives you 0 marks. Because at the end of the day, something is better than nothing, correct? But nothing is better than nonsense. So don't waste time in your nonsense writing in exam. Be very specific. Always remember, you are writing law exam. More concentration you should put on writing the provisions of law there. Okay. So thank you very much. All the very best for your examinations. God bless you all and see you in CA Inter. Thank you.